What is going on, everybody? Zyonik here, and in today's video we are climbing our way through rank 4. I'm still using the same team, as I also want to showcase that consistency is really key in order to learn how to win when you lose lead. I think that's really crucial in climbing in Go Battle League. But today we are bringing Alolan Raichu, Altaria, and Vigoroth. I've used this team quite a bit, really enjoying it. That update to Wild Charge on the damage that it does is fantastic. Vigoroth is a great safe switch. Altaria is a great cover. So yeah, we're utilizing this team today. Now this doesn't mean this is going to be the only team that I'm going to be running. I'm still going to be showcasing other teams that I run or other people that share their battles with me. If you want to do that, link down in the description of the video to upload those battles. All right, so getting here into Game 1, we are climbing our way through rank 4, so we've gotten past most of the unique spice picks from like rank 1 to 3, and rank 4 is starting to become a lot of meta. So we have Alolan Raichu versus Clefable here on the lead. So Clefable's Charm is actually going to do quite a bit of damage to us, but I want to try to get a shield right here. So we're going to build up to a Wild Charge and go 1 over. Go for the Wild Charge here, and then I'm going to be swapping into Vigoroth. Even though Vigoroth is going to be taking quite a bit of damage and we get a shield as well, we can get to Body Slam relatively quickly, and I want to apply pressure very, very quickly and hopefully get 2 shields right here. Plus, I need to eliminate this Clefable because Altaria would get destroyed by it. Now, they're opting to stay in, which is good. We've gotten both shields, so we're going to go ahead and shield ourselves. If they don't switch out, we're going to be able to get to a Body Slam right here very quickly. They don't switch out. I pull the trigger on the Body Slam right here. This will be taking out the Clefable. So overall, we're sitting pretty good right here. We have switch advantage, and we see a Skarmory come in. All right, so we're going to be going for Body Slam here, going to be resisted. Counter is still actually going to do quite a bit of damage to Skarmory, so we can chip away at it. But I believe I bring in Skarmory, or my Altaria versus this Skarmory because it's farming me down for energy right here. Alolan Raichu will resist the Sky Attack, but it's still going to hurt, so we're going to go for Altaria to soak all the damage because all shields are down. So Alolan Raichu has a very high chance to sweep as long as all the energy on this Skarmory is dumped into my Altaria. So we're just going to build up, let them do 2 Sky Attacks, and right now if I swap my Alolan Raichu into this Skarmory, we could farm down, and whatever's in the back is about to get hit with either a Psychic or a Wild Charge. So we're able to finish off the Skarmory, and then the final Pokemon is going to be a Lapras. So we're going to be going for the Wild Charge right here. Super effective damage, and basically going to one-shot right here, and that is going to be a good battle right there. So interesting start. Clefable was definitely a harder counter because of that charm damage. If we stayed in that, we would have gone down to fast moves alone, but now we're going to move into game 2 here. We have Alolan Raichu versus Registeel. So this is not the best lead for us. Registeel can still beat Alolan Raichu on the lead because of fresh energy. But what we're going to do is build up to 2 Wild Charges, and then we're going to fire them off right here. So first one coming through is going to be a Flash Cannon. It's going to be resisted. Still going to do quite a bit, but no need to put up a shield. We are going to go for 1 more Volt Switch, and then now we're going to go back-to-back Wild Charges. Now I made a mistake right here. I think I should have gone for 1 Wild Charge, and since he didn't shield, I should have swapped to Vigoroth to try to finish off with counter, but we're going for a back-to-back right here. This will get the shield for sure, and then we're going to swap into our Vigoroth and try to counter down in time. Again, we could have potentially saved that energy on Alolan Raichu, but they do a Flash Cannon, so we are going to shield right there, and then we're going to see Altaria come in. So this is actually going to be pretty close. Vigoroth's Body Slam spam will still do quite a bit of damage versus the Altaria, but hopefully whatever's in the back we can handle, because the Registeel is basically, well, it's gone. And then whatever's in the back, I'm just hoping it's not a Bastiodon, because that would definitely be tough. Now we do Body Slam spam, starting to get the Altaria low right here. Sky Attack going to be coming through. We're not going to shield. We're going to save our shield for our own Altaria because we can basically farm down their Altaria right here. Now hopefully we can get to a Body Slam, but we can't. So we are going to go for our own Altaria now to start farming down for energy. We see the swap. It's going to be a Azumarill. We're going to swap into our Alolan Raichu. And this is what I mean by I wish I had that extra energy, because look at how close this is going to be. So we're going to go ahead and shield right here. 1 more bubble takes us out, everyone. We cannot get a back-to-back Wild Charge, so we have to go for 1 right now. And it's going to be all up to Altaria to try to finish off this game, which is definitely not looking good. No shields up, but the thing is, this Azumarill used a Play Rough, and in the Altaria versus Azumarill matchup, Play Rough does not KO. Ice Beam does way more damage than a Play Rough would, and as you guys are going to see right here, they're going to be getting to another Play Rough. This will not take us out from this range. Ice Beam would finish us off here basically, but Play Rough will not. So now it's going to be a race to the charge move. They have to get to us. They have to get to the Play Rough before, but we get to the Sky Attack. That'll be taking out the Altaria or the Azumarill right here, and their Altaria is super low, so 1 Dragon Breath, and we take it right there. So good battle. Again, really tough lead, but then that just goes to show that, you know, just because you lose lead doesn't mean that you can't come back. And then Azumarill having Play Rough was really clutch for our own Altaria to finish off right there. So moving into game 3 here, we have Alolan Raichu versus Swampert. Another lead loss, guys. Don't get discouraged if you lose lead. This is what the safe switch is for. We're going straight into Vigoroth. So we're going to go straight for the Body Slam. We do not want them to try to bail out with that energy without punishing on the Body Slam right here. Now I'm fully expecting Hydro Cannons to start coming my way, but he built up quite a bit, so this could be an Earthquake. So I'm just going to go ahead and shield, and it's Muddy Water. I'm like, okay, so they don't have Hydro Cannon, they have Earthquake. So now we're going for Body Slam right here. Because if they had Hydro Cannon, they would have used it. But since it was Muddy Water, it tells me they have Earthquake, which means this charge move is probably going to be Earthquake. Vigoroth has way too much health and the ability to farm down right here, which is why we shield, to put a lot of pressure. Azumarill is now going to come in. So now the Azumarill is trapped in there, which we can bring our Alolan Raichu in. And Vigoroth has quite a bit of health to be able to get off quite a few Body Slams right here, but we're not swapping out. Azumarill has way too much energy now. We need the Azumarill to expel its energy so that Alolan Raichu can come in and have a safer time. Now, it's another Play Rough Azumarill, which is great. So we're hopefully can get to a Wild Charge right here. We're going to build up to try to get to 2. Charge move coming through. This is probably going to be another Play Rough. This won't KO us. It would if we went for Wild Charge first, but it's barely not going to take us out. We're going to go for Wild Charge right here. Probably getting the shield from the Azumarill, but no shield coming through, which is great. Arcanine comes in, a shiny Arcanine at that. So this is where Altaria basically can finish off the game. This is going to be a Fire Fang Arcanine, so it's going to be resisted. Arcanine does have access to Wild Charge, but it's going to be neutral against Altaria, so it's not going to be enough to be able to finish us off. And then the Swampert is low as well, so we get the shield right there. And then Charge Move coming through, this is going to be that Wild Charge. And then what we're going to do is, I'm thinking I could just swap into Vigoroth and go for Body Slam. But they surrender right there. So, good battle. Again, losing lead does not mean the game is over. Always fight it out. You could come back. Now we're moving into this next battle, and this battle was very tough. So a Sableye lead on Alolan Raichu, this is bad. We have to go into Vigoroth, which is not the best answer to a Sableye on the lead, if I'm being honest. So charge move coming through. This is going to be a foul play. We're just going to go ahead and let it hit us. And then we are just going to start going into Body Slam spam, but it's not going to do a lot of damage, everyone. It's resisted by that ghost typing, so it's just not going to do a lot, but they shield. I'm like, okay, all right, cool. We're just going to go for another one right here. Maybe they thought it could have been Bulldoze, and I should have been building up to Bulldoze, if I'm being honest, because Bulldoze is the move that will threaten right there, and they swap out into Skarmory, so I'm like, okay, we have some play right here. We could bring in a Alolan Raichu, farm down for some energy. We have some play. This is doable. So we're going to see them not shield again. We're going to go straight into our Alolan Raichu now since we have shield advantage. I should have shielded. Yeah, I did shield here. Even though Sky Attack would be resisted, it's still going to do quite a bit, but we need to farm this thing down for all of the energy in the world. Now, this is risky. I probably should have shielded again, but I don't right here. The Sableye still has some loaded energy, so we're just going to commit to the farm down, and then we are going to go for a Wild Charge. The Sableye is going to be coming back in, which is good. Because I think we can get back-to-back Wild Charges right here. We get the shield on one. We go for the next Wild Charge. I'm feeling really good, everyone. This is solid. This is exactly what I wanted. Going for back-to-back. Finish off the Sableye, and the last Pokemon is a Bastiodon. I'm like, oh. Oh, no. Bastiodon is the biggest threat to this team. It's very tough to work around, but having a Sableye and a Bastiodon, you guys know how this matchup goes. It doesn't matter if I shield or not, this Bastiodon is going to take out my Altaria. So that's a good game by my opponent. Running the Sableye Bastiodon core is very tough against this team, especially that Sableye lead and hiding a Bastiodon in the back because Altaria, I like Altaria to basically sweep matches because the Azumarill or the Alolan Raichu lead either catches the Azumarill or draws out the Azumarill with Vigoroth. So therefore the counter is basically gone, but they hid this Bastiodon in the back. So really well played by my opponent. And let's go ahead and move into the next battle here. So I believe this is going to be the final match. I think this is game 5. So far 3-1, not too bad. Still learning with this team, guys. This is a new team. But I really enjoy the play that it has. Now we land a fantastic lead, okay? Alolan Raichu versus Skarmory. This is the dream right here. We're going to see a swap into a Breloom, so we're going straight into the Altaria right here. We're going to be resisting all the moves. Dynamic Punch, what does it have? Grass Knot, Seed Bomb, I believe, as well. We're going to be resisting all of those. So Dynamic Punch coming through. Not going to do a lot. We're just going to completely commit to the farm down right here. The Skarmory will be coming back in. We're going to go ahead and go for Sky Attack. No reason to go for Dazzling Gleam. It's going to be resistant anyway. Sky Attack is definitely going to be better. So we're just going to be firing away with these Sky Attacks, trying to chip away as much health as we can, because ideally what I want to do is come in and farm with Alolan Raichu for a ton of energy, because that Volt Switch damage does so much. They're going to try to commit to the farm down on us, which is not going to be good. So we make them use their energy. And now Alolan Raichu, Skarmory's in perfect range to farm down. This is beautiful right here. So we're just going to completely farm down. When they swap out into Umbreon, which is perfect because now we have Vigoroth. So we have Vigoroth here, counter, going to be doing super effective damage to Umbreon because of that dark typing, and we're going to go ahead and start shielding here. We want to win this switch advantage, and we're just going to be going for Body Slams, which is going to do neutral. Like, this is beautiful. This is the best lineup of Pokemon that I could have had in this set right here. Now, Umbreon is going to be spamming quite a bit, which will run down the switch clock, which you guys will see here in a bit. Opponent's going to make a good play. Foul play going to hit us. We're going to go ahead and let that one go through. We're going to be going for another Body Slam right now. Again, going to be chipping away at the Umbreon. We need to get this thing out of here. It's going to be a good counter to Alolan Raichu if it can land a charge move. So another charge move coming through. We're going to go ahead and shield on this one, and this is where my opponent does a great play. They're going to swap into Skarmory, so I'm going to try to commit to the farm down, but they get the charge move off just in time. Now this is pretty dangerous right here, everyone. That Umbreon, right, has some loaded energy, a little bit, and has a shield, but we kept energy on Alolan Raichu, so we're going to go for 1 Volt Switch and then go for back-to-back Wild Charges, because I was at 5 Volt Switches. I needed to do 1 more in that animation of Umbreon coming in, and then we go for back-to-back, and that is going to finish off the game here. So good game by my opponent. Good switch there at the end, but thankfully we had enough energy on Alolan Raichu to finish it off right there. So overall, pretty good start today. Going through rank 4. We go 4-1 on this one. Overall, 23-7 overall, which is pretty good. I'm definitely noticing some highly skilled players here in the rank 4, rank 5 range. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know how you guys are doing climbing through these ranks. I definitely like trying to stay with one team, but I am also wanting to try other Pokemon. So there's going to be other videos coming out where I'm utilizing different Pokemon to test them out, see how they do, because this is a great time to do it here in the early ranks, just to figure out what team works for you. So we're going to be doing that as well. But overall, I really like this team. Let me know how you guys are all doing, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.